Hey y'all, this is Janice Cohen, the intuitive therapist here on my YouTube channel, The Intuitive Therapist. I'm so happy to see you again. And I hope the last few readings have resonated with y'all. I'm starting something called the Daily Dose of Sanity. And so my intention is, if not every day, then close to as every day as possible, I could be, is to share some daily doses of sanity with you in hopes that it will help you as you move through your day. So I've already cleansed and shuffled the cards. I invite you to like, share, and subscribe if you feel like these readings are helpful and you know somebody who could benefit. Let them know. Share. And please feel free to comment about what resonates, okay? And in my bio, I'm going to include links if you'd like to have personal readings. And what I tell clients all the time is that Spirit uses me very directly, and they're scarily accurate and very, very helpful. And I highly encourage y'all, if you feel the call, to reach out to me and allow me the honor of reading for you personally. So, okay, so let's get into this today. Here we go. So I'm asking Spirit, I ask that this reading be clear, specific, and accurate and bring blessings to everyone involved. I ask that my higher mind remain in charge and my ego move out of the way so that I can clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages you'd like to come to me today. Thank you. Okay. What does the collective need to know? Let's talk about this. Oh, by the way, y'all, I woke up and I just got chills on this. So I have a feeling that there are a lot of people out there, again, just got the chills. That is confirmation of truth for me. I woke up feeling kind of really out of my body. It was very, very strange. I didn't feel grounded at all. And I didn't sleep very well last night. So I don't know about you, but maybe you're going through that. I think that's a lot of energy moving through you and certainly through me. I encourage you to drink water. I encourage you to go out and ground yourself. Eat grounding foods. That's going to be phenomenal for you. And do some meditation. It should pass, but really funky feeling this morning. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this. What is the collective need to know today? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to know today? Okay, first card out is I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Beautiful. So, this is important to a lot of people, especially around these times. Sorry, I just got cat hair all over my lip gloss, y'all. Anyway, here's the truth about peace. The truth about peace is this, that we get to decide to have peace. We get to decide to be at peace. So if this card is coming up for you and you're like, oh my gosh, I am not aligned with peace at all, then I highly suggest that you look at your life and you ask yourself, what is out of alignment? If I felt peace, what would that look like? And it may be some very earthly things like, yeah, I just wish I didn't have to struggle financially, or I wish I wasn't in this toxic, crazy relationship, or I wish I had a better job that I really enjoyed that wasn't sucking the life out of me every single day. Find what your peace is and see what little changes you can do each day that will allow you to feel that sense of peace, even if it's to take a bath, even if it's to read a book or unplug or not talk to anybody for the rest of the day. Like sometimes that gives me peace. I do that too. Find out what peace looks like. But this card is basically saying, look, I am the angel of peace and I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, what else? The interesting. So we were just talking about grounding, right? Like how I felt out of my body. I just felt irritable, weird. It was a very, very strange energy to wake up to. And certainly this was after the new moon. And most of y'all know who listen to me on the podcast. know that I'm very, very sensitive to the moon and the phases of the moon, and likely many of you are too. So I highly suggest that if this is the case for you, you keep watch on the new moon cycles. It's very similar. It's a 28-day cycle, and very much like a woman experiences a 28-day cycle, so too does the moon, and so too does our energy with the moon. So be mindful of that. Again, ground your energy. Ground your energy. That's important. Now, this next card, here we go, Ray. And the card reads, yoga and exercise are essential for your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Now, this is interesting. When this happens to me when I'm doing a collective reading, what it tends to mean is that there are those of you that are inadequately, the way they're putting it, inadequately self-expressed, meaning that when I read this card, yoga and exercise are basically in your best interest. They're essential for your well-being. It's as if there are many of you out there who don't feel like you have a voice in your own story, in your own life, so that you can put yourself first to take some time for yourself. This is all about nurturing. This is all about moving energy too. Yoga is all about moving the energy, getting the chi in alignment, right? Or getting in alignment with the chi, the good energy, the solid aligned energy. And of course, exercise helps us release energy. So if there's something where you feel like your emotions are all caught up in your body, and you'll know that if you don't feel relaxed, if your body doesn't feel relaxed, go move. Go do something to change your energy, even if it's to put, a song you love on that allows you to move your energy. I love to do that. I love music, and I love to move with your music. So I highly suggest yoga, some form of exercise, some form of body movement to help you move that energy to get to that peace and tranquility. Right now, this is a great card. This is the card of abundance. Okay, and this card reads, y'all, I need my old lady glasses because I cannot see very well anymore. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Now, one thing I did learn over time is that anytime I feel worried about something, there are a couple of things that are going on. One is that I'm future casting, and I'm in the future. And the only thing we have is now, in all honesty. I know that sounds kind of goofy, but it's the truth, because any part of your life that you have already experienced, are now experiencing, will experience, it's all a now moment. Like this is a now moment. And 2 seconds in the future, this will be a past moment, but it's the now. Does this make sense? So, as it relates to your abundance, two things. Abundance can mean a lot of things. Abundance can mean good health or recovery. Some of you who are struggling and are feeling the chest and a head cold, abundance in health is coming. See yourself healthy, healthy, wealthy, wise. That's what I just heard. But see yourself self healthy in the areas of your body that feel blocked, like right here, your heart chakra, and right here, your ability to see things, right? Clairvoyance. So abundance can mean that. It can mean fiscal abundance. It can mean relationship abundance. It can mean any kind of abundance, that business abundance that you feel like you'd like to have more of. And here's the key to that. Anybody that teaches you about manifestation, really, the bottom line is this. Your energy has to align with the thing that you want. And the only way that happens, I'm telling you, hand to the heavens, is that you only align with source energy. So those of you who may be agnostic, who may just not even believe in the divine, it's likely you're going to have a tougher time calling in the things that you want in your life. But those of you who do have a stronger connection to source, because source is the connection to all things. Source is connection to peace. Source is connection to abundance. Source is connection to energy. Source is the beginning, the middle, and the end of all of this. So if your energy is out of balance, if you're depleted, if you have doubt, if you lack trust, all of that is you're unplugged from source. And I've learned this lesson over and over and over again, y'all. Many times it has come up and hit me upside the head. Your source for everything, for money, for good health, for spiritual growth, for connection, for freedom, for abundance is source. And so how do you connect with source? It is so simple because we are made from the divine. We come into this world not as a sinner. No, not as a sinner. We come in whole and peaceful. I'll get another hair. Whole and peaceful and abundant already. When we incarnate as an embryo, as an infant, as a baby, and we're finally born as a baby, we are the closest that we're going to get to the divine until we actually develop a practice that allows us to keep that connection close. So you go within, you meditate, you connect with self, you connect with higher self, because your higher self and source are the same. It is literally that simple. You connect with the divine, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, anything else, please? And we'll go on to another deck. Ah, this is beautiful. Okay. Now this card says a happy move to a new home or a place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So for those of you, I mean, y'all may actually be moving. Maybe you're moving things around your house. Maybe your job that is coming, maybe an offer will come where you will need to move. So it could be a lot of things. You know your own story, you know your own life. But this is wonderful news. This means things are changing, right? We need change. We all need that. No matter how, like me, a Taurus, how rigid our sign is, how inflexible our sign is, our sun sign is, be on the lookout for all the good shit. Good stuff is coming, okay? All right, let's look at this next deck and see what Spirit has to say for you. I hope this is resonating. Click that like button, hit the subscribe button. The station, the channel's growing, and I'm so excited. And I'm sending so much love out to y'all for watching these videos. And just appreciate you. I love you. I love to be in the state of love. I love to be in the state of love. Okay, Spirit, what do we got? That all came out. Ha ha ha. Okay, energy healing. This is one of the cards that came out. Now, this could mean a bunch of things. I know for me, Spirit has been saying, you know what, Janice, eventually you're going to expand your healing capabilities to be able to heal people with your physicality. It may be that you're getting healing energy, right? Energy healing. You go to an energy practitioner. You know what your story is, okay? You know what your story is. Maybe it's something that just through your own practice, your own divine practice, whether it's grounding or reading cards every day or using crystals or just thinking good thoughts, that's energy healing, by the way. Now, we have the second card, balance, career, and home life. Now, the truth about this is, y'all, there really is no reality in balance, but your life can become more balanced. So some of you work your asses off and you're so focused on work, and you may tend to, in the area of work in your life, you may tend to get the best payback, meaning that's where you find your significance. That's where you find most success. And then your relationships are kind of falling by the wayside. And maybe you don't have as much fun as you could or should or need to. Maybe your creativity is stifled, but you're really making bank in your job. Look at the areas of your life that are out of balance. This will allow you, and I'm getting chills on this, to connect with the beginning message of this reading, which is to be in alignment and connect with source. When you do what you love, when you do what's fun, when you do it with lightness and ease, and you're really doing, oh, I'm getting big chills, what your heart wants to do, you're in direct connection with source. That will help you balance home and career life. Okay, here we go. Anything else, Spirit, for this deck? What else? Anything else? Okay. Again, bringing up the concept of peace. What needs to exist in your life so that you can be at peace? And some of these are very, very micro dosing changes a day. It may be like I did before I got on. I meditated and I just kind of breathed. I breathed deeply. I breathed into my body, connected with my body, and then asked for guidance for this reading. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one. And on my clock, it is 2:22. And that means everything's working out for the greatest good of all. So if you're wondering if you're on the right path, if you're wondering, let's say you had an argument with your spouse, if you're headed into a meeting and you're not sure how it's going to go, if you're going to take an exam and you know you studied and you're still nervous, and I'm getting chills on this, everything's working out for the greatest good. Okay? And that means it may not be, listen to this, it may not be the result that you want, but you will always get the result that you need. Okay? Just know, and 222 signifies that, just know that when Spirit says everything's working out for the greater good for all involved, it literally means that. And likely it's in your favor. Excuse me, they're correcting me. It's always in your favor. Thank you. Okay. First card out. Ha ha ha. Now this is beautiful. Card says, take your power back. And this is Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Now, I love this card when this comes up because what it tells me is that if you know that there's imbalance in your life, then you have given away your energy in some aspect, right? Either you've given it, taken it from some area of your life, so there's imbalance, or you've given it away to people. So when we need to call back our power, it's when you notice that you feel a bit resourceless. Can you relate to that in your life? Where do I feel resourceless? And therefore, when you feel like you don't have an answer or direction or a clue about what needs to change or happen, the Spirit's asking you, where in your life have you given your power away? And that may look like you say yes when you mean no. That may look like doing something you don't want to do. That may look like having weak boundaries. Where have you given your power away? That may look like I have stopped nurturing myself. Where in your life have you given your power away? Now, here we go. Outdoors. I don't make this shit up, right? Here we go. You want the peace, the abundance, the balance? Get outside, connect with nature, get your feet into that grass. And if you step on pee or poo, you can always wash it, wash your feet. I always think about that, y'all. Give me a break, isn't that awful? Because I walk my dog and I know all these dogs walk around our neighborhood and they pee and poo everywhere. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really care. It matters more to me that I get grounded. Stand with your feet in the ground, touch a tree, just breathe. Trees are delicious. They give you the most wonderful energy. But also, when your head is clouded, when it's overthinking, trying to solve things, trying to figure things out, going outside and connecting with nature just takes you out of the thinking. When you're grounded in your body and grounded into Mother Earth, you're in your beautiful space of receiving. You're in your body, not in your mind. So Archangel Jophiel, who gives us I love Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel helps us change our perspective. to be able to change our thoughts and our beliefs and our energy about things, and hence the encouragement to go outside. So go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Um, Time to get out into the wilderness. Okay, one more card, please. And then we are going to pull an affirmation card. Okay, go outside. Right here in Georgia, it is beautiful. It's in the 60s today. Sun is shining and it's stunning. Okay. What else? Anything else for the collective, please, Spirit? Okay, here we go. Now, this card is of clairsentience. Clairsentience, sorry about that. And clairsentience is all about feelings, okay? And those of you that are empaths like me, highly sensitive people, you feel everything. We feel everything. And that's good, and it can be a challenge. But this card means, look, and it's Archangel Raguel. Notice the feelings, the sensations you have in your body about the decisions you make. And this is really what it comes down to. Your body knows. If your mind can't figure it out, your body knows. And I often teach people a strategy. This is when I call this a daily dose of sanity, this is what I mean. I'm going to give you messages for the day, advice, but also guidance. And Spirit will come through with whatever strategies I need to teach you. One of the strategies is called body testing. And the way we do this is very, very easy. We stand up, we put our feet about 3 feet apart, knees are loose, legs are kind of loose, but not like bent and you're not falling on the floor, y'all. And you want to ask your body to show you a yes. To show me a yes. Your body will either lean back or forwards. If you find that hard to discern, ask your body, my name is Janice, and or whatever your name is. Of course, that's what I use. And if that's true for you, then your body is going to lean one way or the other for a yes. Once you've figured out your yes, all you have to do is when you're trying to figure out things in your mind and you can't, you ask your body in a statement, it's optimal for me to do such and such. And your body will either go yes or no, or kind of not move. When it doesn't move, it means you need more information. It means that you need to delay the decision or express some sort of whatever it is that's blocking your ability. There must be a thought or belief that's getting in the way of you getting your answer. Okay. Now, this last card says teaching and learning. Keep an eye open, keep an open mind, and learn new ideas, and then teach these ideas to others. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a counselor, maybe you're a therapist, maybe you just like to share with people what you learn. I love to do that. I learned a lot in this lifetime, and it has not been easy at all. Um, but it's just part of my path. So if there's something that you learn that's helpful to you, please share it. Get on social media like I'm doing. I am no more qualified than you to share wisdom, and I highly encourage you to do that. All right, let's see. Let's see. We may pull a tarot card too. Woo! Let's see how we're doing. Okay, so we had three come out, and here they are. Transform. All things in life change, and I adapt willingly and easily. The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. You are ready to move into the next stage of your life, but that doesn't mean you have to forget the past completely. All of the experiences that have led up to this point have equipped you with the tools to move forward. I mean, I just said that, right? You've got what it takes. Whatever wisdom you have, share it. Now, this next card, here we go. I cannot, I kid you not, I did not pull these cards. You saw what I did. This card is about self-belief. So some of y'all need to hear this about self-belief because you're doubting yourself. You're doubting your ability. You're doubting your capacity, and you're doubting your deservedness and worthiness to show up like other people would. You don't need to check that. Okay. I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life, calling your power back, y'all. The angels ask you to claim your power. Uh, and this will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life, relationship, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self-belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and follow your intuition. It's so true. It's really true. When you trust yourself implicitly, and y'all, it took me a while to get to that point, but I do trust myself implicitly, and I trust my intuition. Because while it oftentimes doesn't lead to the result I want, I know in every single instance, I've looked back and I've said, oh my God, that worked out. That worked out. But you've got to believe in yourself. And if that's not the case, go back to the things where you're calling your power back. Look at where you're giving your power away. Look at where there's imbalance in your life. Look at where you're not developing a spiritual practice to stay connected to the divine. Look where there is a break somewhere. That's what you got to do to repair that. This third card is focus. I can choose what I want to focus on. That's the affirmation. As you work on your goals, recognize you need to take a step back and really focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Whether you're starting in a new goal or already in the midst of it, the angels are urging you to have good organization and a lot of preparation in place. Now, yes, the other day I uploaded a video and that was the message. Identify your goals, but have a plan in place. Okay. And so if you don't identify your goals and put some plans in place, work from the end goal back. Okay. Now I'm looking up at my, I hope this is looking well. I'm looking up at my uh, camera. So I'm hoping you feel like I'm looking in your eyeballs. Okay, here we go. Let's choose as we come to a close. I'd like to pull a tarot card and see how that. Oh my gosh, see how that. Get the fuck out. Okay, now this card upright is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the woman in this picture, you could see her. She is surrounded by pentacles. And there are a lot of the tarot, everybody has their own version of tarot, right? There's so many tarot decks out there with all this different kind of imagery. I love this deck. I resonate with this deck. And I can be very honest with you at this point. I don't know what all the little specifics mean. But what I do know when the Nine of Pentacles shows up is this is a woman or a person. It's you don't have to identify as male or female in tarot. But this person is so solid and they know who the fuck they are and they know what their purpose is and they are abundant, successful, aligned, clear. So the fact that this came up for you, you're just around the corner from this. And many of you have stepped into this. If you're not anywhere near this card, where life is good. You got plenty of money in the bank. Your relationships are fantastic. Everything's working out for you. Like you couldn't be happier, right? That's not the case. I'm going to invite you to do one thing. Okay. And this basically because, oh, by the way, here we go. Right. The world. That means a cycle is ending in your life and you're going to be able to claim this energy. The quicker way to claim this energy as the cycle comes to a close is to embody the energy of your kick-ass self already, your badass version, right? And that may mean that you get dressed up every day and you go, even if you're working at home, you get dressed up, you do your hair, you do your makeup, or you, whatever it is. If you're a guy, you put on a really nice shirt and a pair of pants, but you feel good and you embody this abundant version of yourself. That is the quickest way to get into alignment. That's the quickest way to connect with source. That's the quickest way for you to get to know who you are. Be the version that you want to be. And you may have days where you're like, I just don't fucking feel it. No problem. Don't. Maybe there's one thing you can do. Maybe there's one decision you can make that she would make or he would make. Just one decision, and that will get you back up. Maybe it's a boundary. Maybe it's eating better. Maybe it's looking at the history of your life and realizing, oh my gosh, look what I've accomplished. I am a fucking badass. Anyway, this is wonderful. I'm so very happy for you. Please let me know how this resonates. Comment below. Let me know what fit for you. Again, take what fits. Let the rest go. And I look forward to seeing you next time.